Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Royce and welcome back to A Drink with Crazy. By request from a member of my Gilded server, I am going to do a reaction to the brand new song Only Ever Wanted from Tim Pool at Timcast. Tim Pool is always talking about wanting to build culture, and he doesn't want everything to be political all the time, and that by infusing songs that are non-political and similar to what Young Ripa is doing, Eric July over with the Ripaverse, and what Clownfish TV are doing, and what Razorfist is doing, as long as we are just putting out good stuff, good music, good artwork, good reading for people out there, maybe there's a chance that we can rebuild the culture. And so, without any further ado, if you guys like what I'm doing here, hit the like button, hit the subscription button, and put notifications on, and then make sure that it's on all notifications for the channel. Oh, and check out my Gilded server. That's in the description. But let's get into Only Ever Wanted by the Timcast crew. It's Timcast Only Ever Wanted by Timcast Records. Here we go. Okay, so I like what they're doing there on the drums. As somebody who was in a band for a number of years, I'm going to attack this from a musician's standpoint. I'm not saying I'm a very good musician, but I do have a background in music, a non-professional background, right? More of just like a garage band type thing, but I played for a lot of years, so I'll be pointing out things like that I like, and especially seeing how the production and the mixing are going to be, so... So he said that a lot of this was going to be his style, which he grew up in the late 90s, early 2000s with alternative rock, alternative punk rock, and things like that. Getting a little bit of Coldplay here, and let's see. It looks like they're about to start singing.
Did you think I'd leave you there? Did you think I'd never keep my promise to? It's easy when I'm lying there with you, and every night I dream of you, and every night I promise to hold on to the dream I'll one day wake up next to you. Did you know you left me there, staring at the heartache in my soul, as I fell to pieces into the one you're leaving for.
So far, the somber tone is definitely reminiscent of, oh, what was that? That would have been like, I get some stuff that's similar to kind of like Red Jumpsuit Apparatus, maybe a little bit of like Reliant K. I haven't listened to those guys in years. I could be totally off. Let me know what it sounds like to you. He's definitely hitting the higher register with his voice, which is, I mean, trademark of alternative rock and punk rock from back in the early 2000s. I mean, I'm reaching back 20 years to pull some of this out, but I mean, you think about it, you had guys like Fall Out Boy with, Sugar We're Going Down from Under the Cork Tree, which is probably their best album that they ever released. So the production so far is really good. I like the balance, but they're not doing a lot with the instruments right now, and that's what I'm waiting to hear.
There's only one thing I want you to know, is that I have found my peace here. Did you think I'd walk away? Did you think I'd break my promise? Not today. It's easy when I'm standing there with you, yet every day away from you. It's another day I break my promise to hold on, 'cause holding on is harder than I knew.
Oh, that totally reminded me of Owl City back when Owl City was coming out. Is it Owl City? Who did the yeah, I think it's Owl City. I think he did Fireflies, a bunch of other songs I can't remember off the top of my head. That was very reminiscent of that. You can definitely tell that this is rooted in music that was, 20 years ago, but it definitely is more modern tone. The production value is way better than we had 20 years ago. Compression's higher, reverb's higher. They're still managing to so far separate the instruments, but let's hear if they start hitting it.
Did you know I left you there, staring at the heartache in your soul as your heart fell to pieces into the world you're leaving for?
All right, sorry. This is really good. I like the narrative that they're telling with the music videos. I have hated music videos for a long time because they became so generic and they forgot about the storytelling aspect of music. And it was just like, oh, let's just put pop singer on screen and just change her outfits. Crap like that, they really lost the narrative in a lot of music videos when I was younger, and where it started to become less and less and less about something, and it was just random scenes mashed together. This is a really good, whoever was the director for this music video, bravo to you. I really like the scenery, the scene changes. I like the editing. This is all really good to tell a very good story of, people going through heartbreak and people missing that person that they love, which is something that people go through every day. I think this is really good.
There's only one thing I think you should know, is that now you can rest in peace, dear. I only ever wanted you to stay. I only ever needed you. I only ever wanted you to stay. I only ever needed you.
There we go. There we go. Get the vocals. Come on, guys. There it is. Yeah. That's what I wanted. There it is. Oh no. Okay. All right. All right, so what are my initial thoughts on Only Ever Wanted? I think that the best part about that song for me was the music video, which is really a change for me to say. I genuinely hate most music videos. I think most music videos are highly reductive to the narrative that they're trying to sell. I think that this director and maybe possibly Tim himself knew exactly what story they wanted to tell with the music video. I think it's completely well produced. I also think that the message of the music video tells a story for a lot of young couples out there, and it's something that my wife and I, we were always worried about too. And we had left the house angry a couple times. And one of the things is never, ever leave the house angry. Never let your last words be words you're going to regret. Always, if you're leaving the house, tell that person you love them, tell them that you want to be with them. And that's just my little aside for you guys. Outside of that, very slow build up. Yeah, I got, definitely a lot of old punk rock vibes there, especially when Tim started going for it. You heard the rasp in his voice. I think that was nice. I think that the higher register does sound like it's a little hard for him to hit. But it's always been hard for people to hit who do punk music. Like, that's the thing, is it's not a perfect, prim and pretty and proper falsetto for people to do. And that's what makes punk music punk. This is definitely not your early punk music where kind of any rules kind of went. This was definitely, I would say, mid 2000s, punk rock. Again, right around that time where you started seeing bands like Red Jumpsuit Apparatus, come out. And this one, this song kind of reminded me of their kind of what they did stylistically, and I could be wrong, and there's probably some other bands out there that I'm not thinking of, but yeah, no, overall, I think the mixing quality was really good. I had to put my headphones up here because the one thing that modern mixing misses, and it's modern mixing and mastering and all that, they kind of tend to mix the bass down low. To where it is a complementary tone, like along with the drums, makes it very hard to distinguish with the guitars and stuff like that. I wish people would get away from, mixing the bass in a way where you can't really hear it. I know a lot of people, there are people who think that bass should be more felt than heard. I disagree. I think it's largely based on the song, and I would have liked to hear it in this song. Outside of that, overall, I think that this is a well-produced music video. I think that for people who are feeling something very powerful in them, especially over a breakup or a fight or something, I actually think that this song would resonate with some people. I really do. I think it's well done. I think that the lyrics were well done. I think that hook was, very catchy. I mean, especially, and then when they go into the breakdown, I was waiting for it too. I was waiting for the breakdown because I knew they were going to do a breakdown where the drums come in, give a beat, and then everybody just takes off, knowing punk music the way that I know it. Overall, my impressions of this song is, you know what? If Tim Pool wants to start creating culture, this is how you do it. Not every song on the planet's going to be platinum worthy, but you know what? There's a lot of songs I love that I'm sure other people don't. And I mean, heck, my music never was properly produced like this and all that. Something that, if this channel grows, actually, it's less of an if this channel grows. I already talked with my guitarist offline, and we're gonna start, reproducing some of our old stuff and putting that out there as well. But this is how you build or rebuild the culture, I think. And I was relatively impressed. Tim's voice threw me off in the beginning because I know what his voice sounds like. And I could still hear it, and I could also hear that he was really trying to hit that higher register, and that's something very hard to do and sustain. Overall, I think you did a great job. Guys, let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this song. I think that the best part of this song so far was the music video and the way that the music video was produced, because if the music video can help speak to someone's soul, then I think that Tim, in the production of all of it, the story that he was telling and everything, I think that this is really well done. I think it's really well done. I don't think this is a garbage tier song by any stretch of the imagination. I wouldn't say it would be a platinum song in my personal opinion, but that's my personal opinion. What do you guys think down below? Let me know. And guys, if you want to see what other kind of cultural things I'm covering, make sure to go out and check out the other videos on my channel. Subscribe to the channel so you can keep updated. I'm mostly going to be covering some of the newer comic books and newer comic book stories that are coming out from guys like Eric July, Clownfish TV, Razor Fist, Gabe El Taib. Be covering a lot of that stuff, going over some movies here and there, going over some TV shows here and there when I see them. But overall, I am absolutely ready to rebuild the culture, ready to, get this, alternate economy going, this parallel economy going, where we can have a place to go and send our money. to people who care about, the things that we care about, without having to be pigeonholed and forced into supporting companies who hate us. So let me know what you guys think below, and I appreciate everybody being here. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you all next time right here on A Drink with Crazy. Cheers, everybody. Thank you for watching A Drink with Crazy. If you liked the conversation, make sure to click here to see more.